Hey team, it's Rob. I've decided this year I'm going to do game development. I take on big projects. See also the movie we made, the card game we made, basically everything in my life that I've made is because I need a big project. I've done art, I've done audio, I've done programming, but I've never done them all together in the pursuit of making games. So this is new to me. I have books on the subject that I've read through, but I've never actually put it in practice. So this year I'm going to learn game development. That's what my big project is. I do have some games that I want to, fully flesh out and release over a longer timeline. But my goal right now is just to make like one level of different types of games, just so I learn the basic mechanics of those and how to make them work properly. I've got a platformer I'm working on. I've got a 2D physics game like Asteroids, but you're the asteroid. Stuff like that. Visual novel, probably a 3D shooter, a survival game, a classic turn-based RPG. Just one level in all of these just to prove that I can, and then I'll move to making longer form games. And I do plan to have like the collection of games be released at some point.
At least a demo.
At least, yeah, just so you see what I'm working on. And I'm willing to show like my files so you can see like how I developed it, all the dev notes along the way, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And we'll figure that out as we go too. I know there's been a lot. I've chosen Godot because with the business models of the Unreal and Unity engines, I don't have any faith in them for like my small scope projects. So I'm learning Godot because you can use the GD script, you can use C++, you can use C#. It's all good. So I can use some of my previous programming knowledge. It's pretty simple to get going. I've picked up a lot in the first couple of weeks. I think I've been doing this just for like 3 weeks now.
And if you're on the $5 tier of our Patreon, you'll have some stuff you can download too when that all is out.
Yeah, I'll be making files available, so you can, like, if you want to learn game developing, you can look at my notes, tinker with it, do what you want. I'm very, like, old school about my thoughts on, like, computer and technology, so if you take my stuff and adapt it, I typically won't care. If you, like, just rip it off and sell it as your own, yes, but if you take something I made and improve upon it and make it your own, then have fun.
It'd be cool if you told us, because we'd love to see what you do.
100%, yeah.
And, tag us. Why not? We'll help each other out.
Yeah.
Show me how the menu works.
So we have the menu. Everything in Godot is nodes. So you've got all these things that, like, are, like, parent-children relationship to each other. So that you can use them to call each other. So, and if I launch the main menu here, music plays. I still have to develop the options menu, but each of the options will be in here. I made a tab set. I'll probably improve the buttons. I'll probably change the logo. Of course, the version will update. I'll make that prettier. Yep. And then credits. I'll probably have to have each tab for each game because, like, you're helping me with some of the artwork. And in fact, our godchildren have, I've streamed game development with them to show them what I'm working on, which they're very excited about. And they've thrown ideas at me, so I'll probably have to credit them.
Yeah.
Which will be neat. They can say they have their name on a video game.
Yeah.
So.
And once it's all said and done, we'll also be able to have the Patreon people. People who supported us that way can also be involved as, like, this is because you helped us.
So this is the menu. I spent like 2 weeks just learning the very basic of a UI in Godot, and then I moved on. The last 2 weeks I've been working on Cactus Boy, which is a 2D platformer a la Mario. Very simple game. You're a cactus. You can jump on balloons to jump further, but the balloons pop so you can't go back.
Right.
So very simple there. And then the other one is going to be Planet Smasher, where you play as an asteroid. And I'm just going to keep making games over like 1-2 week periods, just get as far as I can, learn how the mechanics work, and then move on to the next thing, and probably try to just fill this with games.
And then you can say that you know how to do the basics of all these different kinds of games.
Yep, then I've had some hands-on experience with all these different, how to make all these different games, and I can mix and match between them, and sort of like start doing my own thing. It's though you can only it's a thing in art where you can break the rules as long as you know the rules.
Yes.
So, because then you can break the rules properly and subvert expectations.
That's
so
why-
I'm learning the rules.
Right. That's why I always suggest to people who are new to art to learn some anatomy. If you learn basic anatomy and learn to follow those rules, then you can break the rules, and it looks really neat.
So turn it off so the music's not looping. That's the one thing. I'll have to make longer music loops because it's really repetitive when you're developing a game and you're just listening to a 30-second loop.
It's a little maddening.
Yeah, so I'll have to write longer songs. So, but yeah, that's going to be the big project for the year. We'll post other video diary things to update. Mm-hmm. We'll do some captures of me doing it. If there's a lot of interest, I could live stream like a development night. I'm kind of doing this. I still have the office job, so like this is what I'm doing nights and weekends along with everything else I'm doing.
Right.
So, time's limited, but if there's like a block where people want to see how game development like works and how like the steps go, then I'm willing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll let you know when there's games to play. Rock on.
Rock on.